following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Root Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how you feeling tonight, man?
The Carlos Correa saga is over, baby. It's over. What a fucking back fumble. What a back fumble. Oh, my God. Dude, Scott Boras has never taken a bigger L. Like, I don't know, you know, it's not like I follow the contracts and know all the Scott Boras clients or anything, but every time there's a prominent one like this, like they almost always take the team to the cleaners and get the highest dollar. It's always like, you know, Scott Boras gets his clients' money. And this motherfucker has consistently helped ruin the game for years. And today he took that big old fat L on his chin. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
How do you feel if you're Minnesota being like, oh, he wants to go to San Francisco. He doesn't want us. Oh, he's going to a different team. He's going to the Mets. And then Carlos Correa just like hits, hey, Minnesota, you up?
Yeah. But immediately the question was asked, how awkward is that press conference going to be? Like, you can't come out and be like, yeah, Minnesota, this is where my heart always was, especially after I opted out of the fucking contract with you assholes. And then I signed with two other fucking teams. And here I am, but this is where I always wanted to be. Woo, go Twins. Let's go, boys. Let's go win this shit.
Scott, wait, hold on. I got to jump in. How are you asking a question like, what do you say in that press conference? Because you know the answer to the exact first question they ask you, right?
No.
Where are you going to go?
You son of a bitch. That's Mookie. That's Mookie. That's enough of him. I was going to let you talk a little. No. You don't get.
Did you give yourself the rat air horn?
No fucking yeah, I did. Because how baseball is that baseball right there?
Actually, that was a pretty solid thing.
This man. Unacceptable.
Fine, whatever. You know what? You can
I didn't
do that.
see it coming too. Like that was a pretty nice setup.
I mean,
like,
seriously though, like
I gotta
how
give it
great
to him,
is-
but you do not give yourself the rap air horn. Shame.
Never.
Shame.
Well,
Never.
I knew
Come on,
Mike
man.
wasn't going to do it, and Scott, I don't know if you honestly know how. No
Oh
offense.
no, I
but-
do. It just always takes me like 20 minutes to get
Well,
to
but
it.
Scott,
I'm
it
like,
honestly,
hold on a second, that was rap air horn worthy. Later, later on the show,
2 minutes later.
graphics pop up. It's like, there it is.
And the best part is Scott probably lets me take the fall for it too. Like, Mookie, why are you clicking shit? Scott's just over here like,
That's happened
interesting how that worked out.
once or twice.
But my man, I got your back. Don't even worry about it. I am feeling great because we found, but I am answering because normally that's how it goes, you dick. I'm feeling great. Dude, Robert Taylor, look, man, if I could figure out the lighting, I fucking would. This feels best we're going to get here. You know,
I didn't even see Tyson's comment either from beginning before the show. Can't wait to see how bad this new show is.
what is that?
Yeah, Tyson
It
with
looks
some
like
new
Mike.
YouTube.
It looks
Did
like
he-
Mike with a beard.
Did he
With a
take a
brown
picture
beard.
of Mike, give him alopecia, and then draw on one of those magnetic beards and like, you know,
Wooly Willy.
yeah, Wooly Willy? Did he Wooly you?
Oh God.
Well, you know what, Robert? I'll keep toying with shit throughout the show. You tell me when you see something you like. I expect you to say nothing of the sort because you're not going to like any of it. But hey,
I
we're here.
remember when his
It's
picture was
23.
him and Cindy Crawford, and every damn time Mookie would be like, "Who the fuck is that in the picture with him?" He never could get that shit.
Hey, I always like to see beauty and treat it like the first time it ever crossed my gaze.
That's a bar.
There's Caesar.
That's a line. I'm adding that shit to the mental game.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Hey, you can use that pickup line, Caesar. It worked for me 1 out of 73 times. So, hey, you know, that's why you got to have 72 others in the rotation, my man.
It's like that one line from what is it, Deion Waiters? I'd rather go 0 for 30 than stop because I stopped shooting wherever the fuck. That's
All right,
me.
work on Mookie's line too, because you got to really commit that one to memory. If you're gonna try that on some girl and then you just pull what you just did there with the damn
What's the waiters one? I'd rather go 0 for 30 than stop shooting because that meant I lost confidence. I just remembered.
See, there you go. You
What
stumbled
the
upon
God.
it, Caesar. That's the answer. All that
What
matters
the
is
God.
confidence. Hey, Robert, how is this?
I liked when Robert said, "Guys, pull out the race card." Mookie's doing red face. That does look much better, Mookie. That looks great right there.
It looks like you white balanced.
Here we go.
Nope,
Fuchsia.
not anymore.
Nope, not so much.
Caesar, how you feeling, man?
Look,
Rocking a Hooters.
this is the
tee,
first.
like
Oh, dude, it's
1998.
super hard.
Super. Oh, yeah, it is hard. Look at them titties.
And then on the back,
Fredericks, wait.
Shout out to last week when Cheryl was like, y'all should try to be a little bit more female friendly. And I got to course correct y'all.
it says if you're reading this, the
Hooters
Hooters
girl
girl fell
fell
off.
off.
You get it because she's on a bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's super hard. I got it at a thrift.
All right.
But this is the first weekend post Celtics game. I've never felt better. I can die happy now, bro.
I'm
These NBA motherfuckers are massive. Jason Tatum's wingspan, is like the length
Pause.
of my fucking table, bro. It was crazy, and it was a great game too. Most of my bets hit. It was fantastic. I can die happy.
Can we just have a real quick intimate moment between running partners here? Because Caesar, I'm glad you're live, B. Like, there was a part of me that was like that, like 5 to 10% that happens anytime you go out. It was maybe like 10 to 15 that like I was hoping you would have a great time and get home safe. I'm so glad to see you, man.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. It was so much
Right.
fun. I don't
I'm
know
here,
either, but I'm happy they did. Is it not super hard?
It looks like your Big Brother's T-shirt. Like he
Right.
stole
Dude,
it out of his room.
It's like a double X. It's fucking massive.
That's what I'm saying. You look like you're straight
Thank
out
you,
of
Gabe.
1998.
Oh my god, I can't wait to develop the film I took of this
Develop
fucking
the
game.
film.
Dude, Jason,
Kids these
dude,
days.
That's the size
Oh my
T-shirt I would have
God.
worn in 1998, and it
It
also
was
would have
so
been
awesome.
Hooters
Popovich
to,
was-
like be popular, but like I didn't even have a Hooters T-shirt back then because
I could
Hooters
get you
wasn't
one.
in Toledo back then. I mean, I could get my own fucking Hooters T-shirt.
Yeah,
now.
but
I don't need you to get me.
but like a hard one though.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta get a hard one.
Yeah, I don't want those soft Hooters tees.
Yeah, you don't want those
No.
comfortable
You don't want
cotton
the
blend
basic
Hooters
SGR
t-shirts.
one. You want a hard one.
I prefer my Hooters soft, so I mean it's whatever.
I've never had soft Hooters. I mean, what do you eat at food?
You like hard Hooters, huh?
Hooters. Like, what do you eat at Hooters?
You don't eat at Hooters. You drink at Hooters, get kicked out, and then go to White Castle.
Wings.
Yeah, I was just gonna say wings and nothing else.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing else.
Well,
The
I'm
rest
not
of-
gonna try
their
anything
food is
else.
dog shit.
There was
I would love it. Hooters would sponsor us, but their food is dog shit.
There was one time that I was there with my buddy and I ordered the mild wings and the waitress was just like, it's just butter, right? And I was like, I don't give a shit. Just bring it out to me and it's going to go with this pitcher of beer that I have sitting here. So I don't care that it's just butter. Listen, we got an awesome show. We can talk
You
about
get paid to have big tits, not big thoughts, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh, also,
No, back then though. Back then, like
Oh,
that
right.
That
Yeah,
was before.
Because we come
That was
around
before.
now, right?
Yeah. That was before.
We got a great show tonight. It's all football. We might wander somewhere
Oh,
else.
we talked Carlos
no,
Correa.
we're not
We
wandering.
checked
You asked me
the
what
box.
to drink.
From here on out, it's all football that we'll be talking about. We got to talk NFL playoffs. The Chiefs did the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life. We
Did
also
they take
had-
Andy's barbecue away? I mean, that feels pretty disrespectful.
Is that a restaurant?
No, any barbecue in the state of Missouri is Andy's barbecue. So,
Mookie's actually firing on all cylinders.
Mookie is
on
doing
the
well
game.
tonight. I'm pretty
Yeah,
proud. How long you can keep this one up?
hey,
we
shout
also-
out Fretboard Brewing.
At least
Holy
2
shit.
minutes.
Deal with the shit. Is
Gotta
that what
talk
you just said?
college football.
Love their shit.
All right, let's talk about these beers that we're drinking. Good Lord, let's go. Already, fellas. Already.
I told
this
you.
is the last week.
No, motherfucker, you
Oh,
said 20
what?
minutes in, train off the rails. Under
10.
by a lot.
Under 10, yeah. Hit that.
Under.
If you smash that under, you win. This is the last week of the Mountain Dew Hard that we are all drinking together. We saved our most anticipated one for last. Baja Blast, the classic Taco Bell flavor from Mountain Dew. Scott, what do you think of the Mountain Dew Hard Baja Blast?
As a connoisseur of Baja Blast, This is fantastic. I absolutely love this flavor. In fact, if it wasn't for the OG Mountain Dew, this would easily. No, I take that back. I think I'll go Code Red as the absolute winner, but then this Baja Blast slides right into second place.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm effing it. I'm effing it right in the A.
Yeah.
You disagree hardcore? That was a strong.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Baja Blast is top of the pyramid, man. This is top of the mountain right here. This is the shit we've been waiting for all fucking month. And I'm glad we waited, because just it's so important to keep your flower for the one that matters. Sometimes it's better to just pop it for something that comes along that's even better than that. And that's what this Baja Blast is. That's right.
He tried to be poetic again.
Yeah, it was kind of more of I'm going to go to college and be like, I'm saving it till marriage. And I get to college and I drink a little bit and then I see that Baja Blast across the bar. I'm like, it's on.
All right. Much better there. Look at this side.
Pass.
We wondered how long he could keep it up. Like I said, it was 2-minute man over here.
It was too much.
It's like the more you talk, the worse it gets. Just you need to stick to those just one drop ins, and then you just kind of fade back. But when you try to stretch it out and talk your way out of it, you just put your foot both feet in your mouth, and it's just like, what the fuck's happening, Mookie?
See, and I appreciate that, Scott, because you triggered my memory of what I meant to say, which was I'm loving this one like Kevin Malone loves Big Macs, because I've enjoyed this entire journey through all the different flavors of Mountain Dew so much that I've held one back each time, because now, after we've been through a whole month of them, I still have one free full Big Mac. And I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to be looking forward not only to finishing the rest of these Baja Blasts, but next week when I get to do the suicide with all of them mixed together. But I get your point, Scott. Again, like Kevin Malone would say, why say more when less okay?
I just want to point out that Scott said to Mookie, hey, it's better when you pick spots and you get in and get out. And then Mookie proceeded to talk for no less than 64 seconds straight, uninterrupted.
2 to the 8th, baby.
What are you drinking?
Speaking of haikus, I entered a poetry contest in middle school in 6th grade, and my haiku won. It was about water. I remember.
Dynamite story.
It was crazy, bro. I couldn't believe I won. It's 7 syllables and 8 syllables and another 7. I don't know. I was just
we know what a haiku is, dude.
I'm just saying. Oh, y'all. I mean, have y'all ever won a poetry contest? Obviously not.
I was born after or before the 2000s. I know what a fucking haiku is.
I don't know, bro.
What are you drinking, Caesar?
I'm drinking Garbacha. I'm just kidding. Carbach, ranch water, hard seltzer. I don't have anything, so it's something that was free in my fridge. Back to the apartment in Austin days. Oh, I miss my apartment so much.
All right, well, take a swig of that. Let us know whether or not.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. I'd fuck it.
Oh, okay.
It was in Texas. Anything made in Texas, I'll fuck. Regretfully or willingly, I'll do it.
Phrasing?
Isn't George Bush from Texas?
Greg Abbott? He's
bro, don't even start with that piece of shit, bro. He's the fucking reason I have to bet on social sports books. I almost got canceled. That fucking wheelchair motherfucker.
There you go. There you go. Call him Hot Wheels Greg again. That'll keep it.
No, I was gonna call him something else. That was gonna fuck me up. I don't like how fucking.
James drinking Dragonfly IPA at 6.7% ABV from Upland Brewing Company. He said he's banging that one. Robert drinking Anchorage Brewing's Air Whale Hell, 15% ABV. Good Imperial Stout with Thai bananas, Tahitian vanilla beans, and Clutch coffee. What? That sounds
aged in Missouri oak, dude.
That sounds amazing.
Dude, don't come in here with
That's
those.
a lot of work, man.
What's the difference between Missouri oak and Texas oak?
Are you doing the hard new flight next week, or are you just going to mix
Yes.
them all? Well, I didn't know if it was going to be a flight or if you were going to mix all the flavors together.
A little bit of both, because
flight?
I mean, if you look at a full,
You should mix 3 flavors and leave that watermelon on
Yes,
the side.
yes, I agree. 1,000%. I agree.
Thanks. Can we
Wow.
start one for Caesar to bang Alexis, Texas?
Throw Sky Brie in there too.
You know what my favorite part about that is I was telling someone today about how I love our podcast because we got a great community where we can raise funds for people who need it and do good and uplift each other or whatever. But this right here, that's the real reason we all come together is to try to get the intern to bang a porn star.
He'd
Tank,
be
you nailed
uplifted,
it.
all right. That's what.
Yes, sir. 6 to midnight, hopefully. Hopefully.
As Scott mentioned, he's a connoisseur. I'm also a connoisseur of Baja Blast, one of the greatest Mountain Dew flavors I've ever had. And this one's spot on. It's really good. It matches up well. Totally. Why are you laughing, Scott? What is so funny?
I'm not laughing. I'm choking.
He's choking.
Oh God.
Sucks, dude, because we can't help you.
Let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking and whether or not you would bang it, fellas.
Oh my God! Why was she trending?
Yes,
Why was she trending?
Dan.
Hold on a second. We could be here all night with these comparisons. I don't know if we want to start this.
Yeah, but I don't think it's up to you, big guy. It's up to the crowd, motherfucker. Because Dan, that is a great ass call out.
Oh,
She
that
was
is
trending
good.
on Twitter for
That
like
is
no
solid.
reason.
Tim Duncan of porn. LOL.
Because it's always a solid comeback to you. Like, I can do better. I can do better. Hey, Tim, what's up, man? So we gonna do this again? Oh, let's go win this ship. And then you do.
Big fundamental.
There's your promo for the week, ending with big fundamental. Cut that.
But maybe leave the football music just as the outro, just to really like re-emphasize it. You know, it wasn't a hard out; it was a selected out.
All right, fellas, I gotta know. I know Caesar was watching. I know Mookie was gambling. Scott, how much of that college football national championship game last night did you watch?
Dude, I got a highlight on my notice on my phone that the hat had ran one in from like 30 yards out. And I watched it and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I woke up just casually assuming that Georgia won. I didn't realize they hung 65 fucking points on them.
55.
Yeah.
I goddamn throwing the towel. Holy shit. Of course, then immediately, my mind wandered to, well, I bet Ohio State fans are pissed because they know they would have had that national title just like I thought they were about to, but sucks to fucking suck, doesn't it?
And man, Twitter was full of Ohio State fans that were like, this was our national championship. A bad targeting call, a couple plays here and there. This was ours. And man, I feel for him. That was
one. No, it's not even fuck all of that. It's down to one kick. I'm blaming it on that one kick. I don't care what happened before that. It's that kicker's fault. He fucked that shit.
Every Georgia touchdown, that kid just sunk further and further into his chair with all his friends around. He's like, oh God, please come back. No, this isn't good. Everybody in the room just staring daggers at him.
Outside of TCU alums, nobody wanted them to win more than that kid.
Dude, that's bullshit, though. That was a 59-yard field goal, pressure situation.
Wait, what?
It wasn't 59.
What are you talking about? It was like a 26-yard gimme.
No, it was like a 46.
The one to end the game with Ohio State and Georgia.
46.
It was not 59.
It
was
definitely was
59.
It was like 46.
I thought that shit was inside 30 yards.
I think they said it was a 50-yarder. It might have been a 50-yarder. Because they had a stat that he was
two
like
Googles.
50 yard. Here
you go.
Is it 50?
50 yard. I just Googled it. That's 2.
50? Oh, hold on a minute. I take all that back. That motherfucker needs to hit that.
Yes, because as Matt pointed out, you know about pressure kicking. And
exactly, right? And like I could have hit that shit easily because I'd be on the sideline slamming Baja Blast all fucking night long to prepare for my moment. God damn it. What are we paying him for? Take his NIL money back. That's the difference. That's what we need to do to make sure that there's a clear line between college and pro football. Is that in college football, you can get all the NIL money you get. Great. Love to see it. Except for if you miss that fucking kick, you got to give it all back.
As soon as they start making the coaches pay back for all the fucking L's, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good job.
I'm okay with that too.
As soon as your coach ruins the season by losing to Marshall, guess what? Coach? That salary's ours this year.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is you're making my point for me because I am all for all of those stipulations. How much money would we would have made so much money stealing it back from Charlie Weiss that we could have built the chain of restaurants just around Andy Reid's, divisional play.
Also, yesterday, Dion's like, come on to Colorado, y'all. We won't take your NIL money away. Just come on to Colorado. Like, that was me, his recruiting pitch immediately. Like, yeah, they're going to do that at them schools, but not with Prime, baby. You can keep your money. Don't matter if you lose, baby. All that matters is you look good doing it. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they are pushing hard for Prime. I read a thing today that ESPN is likely putting at least one, if not more, Colorado games in prime time. They're going to have the 8 p.m. spot just because Dion. Like, that's the only thing.
I love that, though.
We're going to put Prime on prime time. And
they play TCU like week 2 or week 1.
I mean, dude,
I love that.
He's already making Colorado all that money back. That's where we're like, yeah, we can't fucking pay you now, but give us like a year. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Be week 1.
Caesar, how much did you get through in that game last night?
I saw the whole thing. I had over 64.
That whole...
What the fuck?
You had over 64?
63 and a half.
You knew that was hitting. It's crazy. Georgia hit that there on their own.
Yeah, they hit that by themselves. It was badass. But then one of my best friends, he took over 70, and it looked so good. But then the fucking kid missed the field goal, so that was the end of it. But I got through the most of it just because I was watching.
It was
some shit. I don't know. He missed it. He missed it because of the field goal. It was fucking hilarious. Okay. But I saw the whole thing also because I was watching on ESPN too, and McAfee was fucking hilarious. I'm surprised they let him on after the semifinals and the semi rounds because of all the the sex jokes he was making. And then last night hearing, here come the Bulldogs, they're about to come in your face. I was like, whoa, what are we doing here, boss?
It was like the McAfee broadcast was what everybody wishes the Manning cast was, because it was just Pat McAfee doing a show standing behind one of the end zones. Like at one point they got Tim Tebow to come over and talk with them. And he's like, we've got God's son himself, Tim Tebow, joining us to watch this. He had no idea anybody's name. Like people were just feeding him the names in his head. So it was always delayed. He's like, that was a tackle by number 27, Metcalf. That was a good tackle by Metcalf there. So it was just
that guy
watching the game. But my wife walked by when I was watching it and was like, why is Vanilla Ice at this football game?
Get the fuck out of here. Dude, no, it was crazy. But I still think out of the entire Manning cast and the McAfee show, my favorite one was the Fiesta Bowl when it was Cole Kublik and AQ Shipley, RG3, and Taylor Lewan. That shit was fucking hilarious. The Fiesta Bowl was my favorite of the 3 games, and then also because I made the most money off it. So great for me.
Mookie, did you watch any of the McAfee broadcast, or were you watching more traditional?
No, we watched maybe it was less than 15 minutes of game time, but it was like a half hour. We turned it on when Georgia was up 10-0. We just put on the traditional ESPN broadcast, and then Duggan ran it in, or Duggar, whatever the fuck his name is, with the 12 kids. Duggan. He ran it in for a touchdown to make it 10-7. I was like, oh, maybe this is gonna be a game after all. Then Georgia scored 14 points pretty easily, and we turned that shit off because well, that's it. End the game right there. Ain't no way they're coming back with them dogs on the other side of the ball. Like, they're going to eat his fucking salad and asshole for lunch.
What? Well, how do you go from salad to asshole? What?
Well, because I realized halfway through it that maybe kids these days don't understand what it means to toss a salad.
Yeah, I followed as scary as it is, I followed his train of thought there. It didn't make sense when he said it, but I followed the logic, and I was like, God damn it, I can speak Mookie now.
Yeah, I'm worried about the kids figuring out tossed salad versus eating asshole. Now, that's what we're worried about on the show, folks.
I mean, we got to represent traditions.
Understand that visual.
Yeah, that's pretty important to me.
Also, Mookie, you said the difference between the two. What is the difference?
I was just gonna say it's
two?
the same fucking thing.
It's the same
There
thing,
is, but
bro.
like people might not understand that when you say toss a salad, that means you eating butt.
Since when? Where the fuck is the correlation between the two? That makes no sense.
See, that's
You
my
like-
point. That's why I had to clarify because he's like tossing salad means eating
Oh
butthole.
my
Who's talking about this?
One more of those, Caesar.
There you go.
Like that's how you toss a salad. How the fuck is that? Like that
There
doesn't
you
make any
go.
sense to me.
Hey, you chilling?
Yeah, bro.
You chilling?
I'm chilling. I mean, to be fair, I ended the year basically going 50%. The game I went 2 for 3. The whole season as a whole, I've made like fucking like $200. So not too bad of a season for me.
Mookie the dog.
So everyone's saying that, oh, I'm gonna fade Texas every week. You dumbasses went 4-8.
Huh? Who?
Who said they're not afraid of Texas?
No, they were fading Texas.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that Dan is just in the comments describing tossing salad.
Describe to me the fucking like correlation
And
between.
Dan's drinking a Seagram's and Mountain Dew Zero.
And like Sarah said, I did explain the correlation for you and the others born after 2000.
Thank you,
It's just
Sarah.
it is what
Thank
it
you for
is.
looking out from us.
Tossing
bro.
salad is eating ass. Just accept it.
Gabe hitting you.
And
with
you
the-
didn't buy a shirt for
I
Joe.
bro, I tried.
You made
They didn't
$200
take-
and buy a shirt for fucking
They
Joe.
didn't take American Express. They didn't take my PayPal. Like,
Who
bro, what
takes
the
American
fuck?
What a
Express?
rich bitch over here with Amex. Come
It's
on.
2023. Who's busting out the American Express?
Me, I have good credit. I got an American Express.
Says who? American Express?
Yeah, it's hard to get a card.
Oh yeah, then we trust them. You know, they'd never lie to us for their own benefit.
The point is, it was
There's a reason
PayPal.
it's not accepted anywhere.
It's accepted everywhere. What are you talking about?
and they charge
Anyways,
you a shit ton for it too.
and it's whatever. It pays itself back. I know how to game the system.
I know how to game this.
I do, bro.
Yeah.
I do.
The kids beating the credit card companies at their own game.
Yeah, bro. Well, point is, I tried American Express. I tried my PayPal. I tried my debit card. All 3 fraud. I was like, what the fuck?
Credit card companies are like Vegas. Them shits are always gonna win, mofo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're there for, to eventually take all your goddamn money. That's what they're slowly doing to me. It's just bleeding me dry.
I would like to hear Caesar's. We'll have to do that another time, but I want Caesar's financial advice where he just teaches young people how to manage their money. And
I can tell you how.
First, get an
When you
Amex.
join the military, don't get fucking married. Don't buy a Camaro. That's for my military people. That's it. I'm done there.
Wow.
18-year-olds, join a gambling site, preferably with my referral code. You'll make extra money. And when you lose it, don't worry. You're going to make more. So deposit more.
So deposit more.
And then,
American Express, don't eat ass without it. Thank you.
yeah, that's it. And then get a secured credit card. Because you're more than likely not going to be able to when you turn 18 since you have no credit history.
Jared
like-
pointing out
but there you
Caesar's
go.
money tips should be brought to you by FTX. Guys, I do want to know, Scott, I know you didn't see it, but Mookie and Caesar, I don't know if you guys saw last night Nick Saban on the halftime show.
Oh my God, bro.
ESPN.
David Pollack cooked him. Cooked him like the fucking pigs in Hawaii. Cooked him, bro. It was ridiculous. I saw Saban looking at him and I was like, David Pollack, you just don't know what you fucking did. We're losing to Alabama by like fucking 12,000 next year.
Everybody is losing to Alabama by 12,000 next year. Scott, since you missed it, David Pollack during the halftime show, sitting right next to Nick Saban, pointed out Georgia's doing well. They're running up the score. It's very clear that they're going to win this game. And David Pollack said, "This is Georgia. They have taken over college football." And then Nick Saban gave him that look right there. And then I've pinpointed the exact moment when the Nick Saban sleeper cell was awakened, and he decided that he will exact his revenge on all of college football next season. It's right there. The look down. David Pollack is backed away. Nick Saban is looking down, realizing he is murdering everybody next year. Everybody. Whatever you have, Scott, bet Bama. Whatever their over-under is for wins, blast the over. They are covering every spread. Alabama's
it's funny that you said that because I was driving home from work this morning thinking, okay, so playoffs expand next year. Georgia blows out TCU. If I asked you guys, even with the expansion, knowing what we know about the recent history with these championships, I'm giving you the SEC or the field. Which one you fucking taking?
SEC.
We don't even get all the SEC. All you need is like 3 teams.
SEC.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, are you taking the one conference or the entire field?
I'm taking SEC.
I would take
every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yes, and that's the funny part is like even with the expanded playoffs, every year for the past 15, 20, you were like, yeah, I'll take whatever SEC team is the best at that given time. It's mostly been Alabama. Now it's Georgia. And you're like, you have a pretty good chance of winning winning it pretty much every year. Right now, why would you do anything else but take an SEC team? Because it's going to probably be Alabama or Georgia next year again.
Yeah. They're sneaking up too. Go ahead, Mookie.
Because Notre Dame's not in the SEC.
Oh my God! Get the
Well
fuck
played.
out of here. It's like me saying Texas.
I mean, it's that simple.
It's the equivalent of me saying Texas.
I know, but Caesar, it's January 10th, man. If you can't believe we could win, we meaning Notre Dame or Texas for you, if we can't believe we could win a national title on this day, it's all lost, bro. This is our best odds ever.
It's only going to be like Ohio State fans who are like, I'll take the few because I got the Buckeyes, man. That's the only people that you're going to get.
You guys are talking about it's January 10th. We need to have some faith. I did a little surprise for you guys today. We've got a way too early Wiseguy.
Wait, is it the bracket?
Yes.
I did a way too early. No, it's not the bracket, Mookie. I can't.
We're not there yet.
15th, I'm gonna kill myself.
All right, listen, we're gonna do a way too early Wiseguy top 10 here. Music's a little loud, Joe.
I was just gonna say, holy shit.
Coming in hot. All right, here we go.
I feel like it fits.
10. Tied at number 10. Oh, just kidding. I updated these. Oregon is number 10 at plus 3,000 odds. Tied at number 9, Notre Dame and Penn State.
I like them odds, baby.
Caesar is his head is in his hands because he has no faith now. But have no fear, Caesar. Your boys, number 8.
What? No. I don't want expectations.
Number 7, Florida State at plus 2,000 odds. Number 6, LSU plus 1,800. Number 5, a tie between USC and Clemson at plus 1,400. All right, boys, here we go. The way too early top 4. Number 4, Michigan plus 1,000 odds to win it.
Damn it.
Number 3, Ohio State plus 750.
Georgia and Bama, baby. Come on down.
Number 2, Alabama. And number 1, the odds-on favorite to go for a three-peat, the Georgia Bulldogs at plus 275.
They're begging you to take anybody else outside of the top 4.
They're daring you. They're like, go ahead. Take Ohio State. Take Michigan. I dare you. Harbaugh might not even be here next year. Take him. Go on. Take him. Plus 1,000 odds. Go for it.
Oh, my God.
I love to see it. Scott, to your point,
we should just hammer everything on Georgia right now, right?
Well, one of the two is hedge our bet and pick Bama or Georgia.
Yeah.
Say we have 500, 250 on Bama, 250 on Georgia.
Here's the thing
and then 75 on Tennessee.
To Scott's
wrong.
point about we're expanding to 12. Like you can hedge with Alabama or Georgia, but you've got real value with LSU at plus 1,800 because they're going to make it in.
Tennessee, shut the fuck up with fucking LSU.
No, they do.
Brian Kelly and that cocksucker can eat a fucking dick.
But they're going to get in.
Suck my tiger dick,
sucks.
LSU.
Yes.
They're getting in.
No, piece of shit. Fuck LSU. Delete them.
Why do y'all hate Brian Kelly like Oklahoma fans hate Lincoln Riley? Like, I don't get it.
Well,
because he killed the kid, dude. Are you serious?
Nobody really likes Brian Kelly before.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I didn't know that. Was that before
the kid
2000?
march up to his death?
Did you think
With
he was
no
born at
apology.
Notre Dame coaching? Like, what do you mean you didn't?
No,
know
he was
that?
at Cincinnati.
Yes, he was at Cincinnati. That's why.
I
like, people
also
don't
listen. I just want to say I don't appreciate how Brian Kelly left Cincinnati for Notre Dame. I don't think that was,
Yeah, that was fucked
professional at all, to leave right before the biggest bowl game in school. Listen, that was a dick.
Oh
move.
shit!
I'm
He
Brian
did
Kelly.
kill- Well, he didn't do that. That's libel.
Yeah, Mike wasn't saying this back then, by the way. I just want to point that out. he wasn't saying this back then, but I just so we
I'd rather take the
Yeah, but see, like that
over
is the
field.
best part of sports. Is the outside of American politics, the place where you best embrace revisionist history. You can change the narrative based on wherever you are and
That's a
whatever
good
you
point.
feel at the time.
That's a very good slurred point you just had there, Mookie. You
Sorry,
can
the
change
caffeine hasn't
narrative.
caught up yet.
Sarah said that she liked Brian Kelly's accent.
Not family.
Guys, did you see, Scott? I know you probably didn't see this live, but SoFi Stadium is a piece of shit. It's a $5.5 billion trash heap. So Pat McAfee actually ripped on it during the broadcast because he was like, we're in a dome and somehow it's raining inside. So that's fun. And it's because there's no walls. There's a covering, but there's no walls. So water is coming in the side. They said it got so bad that it like soaked the concourse and people were slipping and falling. Some dude tweeted like, the people are literally falling trying to get beers. I just saw some dude get taken out in a stretcher with his bone sticking through his leg.
Oh, that was in front of the McAfee suite. Actually,
Pussies.
it was the guy that got ran over by like the camera cart.
Well, then he shouldn't have been standing there.
Oh my
Just like you get on a fucking lift. He shouldn't have been standing there, Brian.
Weren't you just saying just a second ago that he was a big piece of shit, and now you're saying that the kid shouldn't have been standing there? Then you tried to backpedal real quick. Brian throwing it in there at the end. Come on, don't
God,
bullshit
it's like-
a bullshitter.
It's like you know me and you've seen me do this for several years. The best part, though, is like you nail it and it makes it even funnier in my mind.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, look at this dumb motherfucker over here. It thought he
Calling
pulled
out-
that on me.
Calling out your plays like Tony Homo on a Sunday afternoon.
That's my guy. Shout out Tony Romo.
The
I didn't
only thing
appreciate
that
you
can
when I
make it
had you,
better
I'm
is,
sorry.
Scott, if you could telestrate it. That would be the best fucking part. If you could be sitting here drawing on the screen. Look at this motherfucker right here. Be like, I did this, and I'm going to double back, and we get that crack back block right there. We're home. Baja Blast.
But okay, so SoFi, besides that, here's the other shitty thing about SoFi. So they banned tailgating in SoFi Stadium parking lots prior to the national championship game, which is a dick move. And then to make it even worse, they were selling like special beers, like craft beers, their import selection. It was Modelo and Pacifico, and they were charging $12 per draft.
Wasn't it
Excuse me,
17?
$17 per 12-ounce draft. So you got a 12-ounce Modelo for $17 after you weren't allowed to tailgate outside the stadium.
You
But-
know,
but-
and
But
people
did-
wonder
But
why
did they
there's
have Budweiser Light available? Like,
Budweiser's like,
did they have Budweiser Light? Because I mean, I'd pay $12.
No,
probably
because
it's probably
that
for
wasn't
1750.
SoFi isn't an Anheuser-Busch stadium.
All I know is this is why everybody
You know
loves
that, but you don't
meth
know
and
Bud
opioids.
Light is short for
Shit is
Budweiser
cheap and it
Light.
gets the job done.
I know now. That's what matters.
Red
I know
Wings
now.
scored.
I know now.
There goes
Did
the
we just-
rainbow.
Did we just bring back the Budweiser Bud Light show again? Are we doing that one for the fifth
What
time
the
now?
fuck just fell on my face?
Probably jizz.
No, that was on Friday.
Oh, right. You said your face, not a bowl. My bad.
Mark that time. 38:49, Scott. Mark that time.
God, we're not even
What is
40
happening?
minutes in.
What is happening? What just happened?
All right, so hold on. Don't worry.
Probably jizz. He said.
I can bring us back on the rails here. All
Like
right.
what?
Out of all the things you went to,
Yes.
No,
Okay.
you're trying to get out of it because then you were like, no, that was Friday. Like you went right with it.
He
well,
can't.
you cannot answer a question. I am a man of honor. I answer every question asked of me.
But the,
Wait a
pro-
minute.
the
So you
problem
got
was
jizzed
that
on the
Mookie-
face on Friday?
No, I said it wasn't my face.
Oh. But so you
Why
jizzed
did-
it-
dude,
you
this
jizzed
shouldn't
in
be
the bowl on
this shouldn't be
Friday.
a conversation. This shouldn't be a conversation. We should move on. But it's crazy when you think about it. Because, how the fuck is rain getting into a stadium that has apparently a dome? That's fucking wild.
It's not a dome. It's in California. They're too fucking fancy for a traditional stadium build. They're like, look, it's going to be open air and eco-friendly, dude. And then they're getting all fucking butthurt about a little fucking rain.
Why do you have your hockey
what I think is funny is they've been complaining so long for there being a drought and shit, and now that there's an atmospheric tsunami or whatever, it's all like, shit, now there's too much rain.
Will y'all two shut up?
Drizzling. I can't even...
I don't have access to the butter.
Do you think that Arsenal had a legitimate concern and gripe against Newcastle?
Oh, Mookie went through a ton of weird. Okay, anyway.
That match ended in a draw.
Sorry.
Sarah said this is why wine bras are essential undergarments for football games. That's pretty awesome to have a bra that can hold wine. I mean, I guess guys can wear that too.
I'm gonna wear a bro.
Guys always the one that's working with guys like, here's a belly that like it looks like you got a fat gut. There's you. And girls are like, hey, you want to look like you have big boobs and they get you drunk? Here you go, the wine bra. Fill it up as much as you want. And then the guys are like, here's your big
or you're a Notre Dame fan and you get good and lit in the parking lot beforehand because you know your team's either going to be winning by enough that you can leave at halftime or that we're going to get our ass smacked and you still don't want to stay there at halftime, and it's not a problem.
Okay, and you forgot that the reason why the bras are important, Sarah said, is because there was no tailgating allowed outside of SoFi Stadium. So you can't go to the parking lot and get drunk. That was not
that's a losing proposition, because if you can't tailgate or buy beer at a reasonable price inside, you're fucked anyways. So
that's what I got that story. Are you kidding me?
My guy, that was the whole point. I slept with you on almost every occasion, but this one was tough. I will go back to me and my hand up.
Don't you yell at me for coming in hot, because you were the one that was coming in hot, and I told you to ease the fuck up. All right.
When?
Mookie and the dog is gonna be a relationship podcast. Listen to these two assholes.
Dude, can you imagine the advice we'd give Caesar?
It'd be awful.
Okay, so I have a solution for the guys if you don't want to wear a bra. Buy the cheapest pair of cowboy boots and the cheapest pair of bootcut jeans. You get a flask, you fill it up with your spirit of choice, you stick it in your fucking boot, you put the jean over, and you walk into the stadium. You buy a fucking soda or a water, and you mix your shit in the restroom. You come back out, you have a grand old time. I did it all the time at the fucking UT football games. It works like a charm.
Tell me you're from Texas without telling me you're from Texas.
Yeah, I feel like if we tried to do that in Cincinnati, like walk into a game with...
Could you imagine my black ass going up? Like,
no, you would look sick. You would look sick.
Empty your boots, Blackie. Empty your fucking boots.
They'd be like, hey, Hootie, empty out the boots.
What the hell are you trying to smuggle in here, Blackie?
Y'all don't wear boots?
Dude,
no, nobody wears... Black people don't wear boots like that. Like, I look
boots?
like
I'm not black, but I'm brown.
Hold on, Scott. Are you saying that in Texas, the African Americans
why'd you
struggle
with that?
Pause me.
I know that. Hold on, I got it. Just this. Yeah.
Race card.
I was trying to not be offensive, and I caught myself up in trying to get around it.
Jesus
Timberlands. That's
Christ.
the end of the joke.
wow, that makes it worse.
Whoa! You live against me! My mom is an Aztec, which indirectly makes me an Aztec. That's crazy.
What is
What am I
how does that relate to the topic at all?
Because you said indigenous. We're an indigenous people.
For one, I'm pretty sure I can pronounce it straight at this moment in time, period. For two, I'm pretty sure I did not say indigenous at all. That
That's on me. My bad.
Backwards, whatever. My point was going to be, Scott's yelling about we don't wear boots. I was going to ask him, well, what do the Cowboys in Texas wear? Because either wearing cowboy boots or they're wearing Timberlands to work with the steel toes.
Like I said, that doesn't help your case.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
not.
You
my
went
friends-
real fucking racist. You're like, there's cowboys, and then there's, those other motherfuckers wearing their Timbos and their baggy shirts and shit. I mean, I'm not being
Listen to
racist.
that
I'm just
hippity
saying.
hop.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
guess,
saying,
you know,
like that's what they're wearing if they're not wearing boots.
This is
you
probably
know?
on me for thinking that because I watched The Ranch on Netflix, like I knew about cowboy culture. Clearly, that was not a good reference point.
I've seen every episode of Yellowstone, and I don't fucking try to saddle up.
I say we're saddling up. I mean, actually, real serious question, real question here. Have y'all ever rode a horse? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, don't make the sex joke, but no, I have. I mean,
Really?
unless you're talking
Not
about,
even pony?
I was just gonna say, unless you're talking about like the pony at the county fair.
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that counts.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, fine. Yeah, I've done that bullshit. That's fine.
Whoa, that's not
That's
bullshit. That's fun.
Yeah, when I was like 6.
Bro, no, it's still fun.
Dude,
It's
it
a
can
staple.
still be fun. Have
It's a
you ever
staple.
ridden?
Is my Texas showing?
Caesar,
Yeah.
I would love to come down to Texas and go to rodeo with you. I feel like we'd have a grand
It's
old
fucking
time.
fantastic.
And
Hold
someone
on.
would find
This
us
is
like
great
36
comments.
hours
I'm
later.
sorry. We got to catch up on these comments because I'm dying just reading these. Because Biscuit, of course, pointing out we need a plastic flask because we have to go through metal.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
plastic. Sorry, plastic.
Ed
Like
just
one-
hit Scott with a rock me baby like a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Matt saying that Sheriff Bart wore cowboy boots.
That's what
I do declare.
Stuff and
Matt
things.
saying it hurt your case the most, Mookie, when you said I do declare before you said
Did I say that? No.
and then Tyson saying a real man would put a vodka soaked
What?
tampon in their butt. The way he got it.
You can go high school with it. That's what high schoolers do now, isn't it?
But the minorities here in Texas would wear boots. Like all my
Okay,
friends of
I
all the
know, but
colors wear boots.
okay.
It's
So
normal in
no
Texas.
black dudes in Ohio ain't rocking fucking cowboy boots to an event that clearly says you can't bring in alcohol or drink alcohol in the parking lot. If I'm walking up all just spurs and shit, they're gonna be
Spurs!
what the fuck is this guy doing? He's clearly smuggling in alcohol, sir. Take off your shit.
You know what, though, Scott?
We've
though?
seen you wearing throwback jerseys around town. Take your shit off. We know
Scott,
what's
that
going
may
on
not be
there.
a bad diversion, though, because imagine you're walking up to the game like that, and then Cheryl is just packing everything on her. They going to look twice at her wine bra. They're going to be like, look at this motherfucker over here with his spurs on. Like, he ain't getting here like that. And
The
she's going to
spurs
breathe.
Y'all don't have
through
like an
security.
Ohio rodeo or anything?
No, there's definitely a county rodeo. I just always forget to go to it.
There's just no black people at it, man. That's what I'm just saying. Like,
But okay,
Ohio and black people don't do the cowboy shit. Like, it's just not a thing here.
what about like whenever it is that I go and I take my boots? I mean, am I getting arrested?
No,
I mean, not immediately,
No,
but
no,
eventually.
it's not that you can't have it. It's that I'm saying
It's highly
not a
unusual.
thing. Yeah, like it's not.
Okay.
It is very suspect if you see.
Okay,
Like,
I get you.
the boy is gonna notice if I see a gang of black people walking down the street in fucking cowboy boots. I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers? Like the old white man in me is gonna come out real quick. Like these
These
motherfuckers,
sons of bitches.
they're walking
be
down the street in cowboy boots.
Scott, I'll be honest. The best part about that is I pictured just like dudes, like normal dressed dudes, but they had cowboy boots on. Like
No, hold on,
just
hold on,
normal
hold on,
people
no,
sitting
no, no.
downtown, but they got cowboy boots on. It's like
I'm gonna be that dude in the meme on his cell phone. Like, yeah, they got cowboy boots on. You might fuckers out. Like, I don't trust them. I'm black too. I ain't no way. They up to no good. But now down in Texas, it might be just a regular ass thing. You just, look at
That's
those
crazy.
brothers. Like, rock on with the cowboys.
so how far south?
Does Jordan make cowboy boots? I bet they start wearing them then.
Have you ever seen the picture of those heels, like the Jordan 1 heels? I saw them in public one time. I almost threw up in my fucking mouth. It was disgusting.
Holy shit, Scott.
So about that football game, eh?
Rob said, Scott, I get it. Just remember who you're trying to explain this to.
Yeah, Caesar.
Ed said out in Claremont County it's acceptable, so you're just in the wrong side of town, apparently.
I'm in Warren County. Like, it don't get
Just
more
in the
wrong.
wrong
Is Claremont
side
where
of town,
the
like, what you
Confederate
trying to
flags
say?
are, or no?
Oh, there's plenty of those flying around as cards.
They're in downtown Cincinnati, dude. They're everywhere.
I drive past a Trump DeSantis poster on my way to work.
I don't feel welcome
home
anymore.
all the way up. And I'm like, those two aren't even partnered up, and they're out here dreaming of their all-star pair. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Scott Sarah said you protest too much, and she's a pair of assless jabs.
Well, I can't deny, But if you see me walking down the street in them, then you should probably ask what the fuck I'm up to.
Oh no, I know what you're up to because you, unlike Mike, will probably be paying off one of your CBS bets.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ed say Kyle Jordan.
Kyle Jordan's.
Hit it back with Mayor Jordan.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Robert Taylor. Matt, I'm iffy on you right now, but Robert, should we put a show bet on which team makes it further in the playoffs between...
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I wasn't even going to say the shit Cowboys. I was going to say the Bengals or the Chiefs.
I thought you were a Lions fan.
I'm a fan.
You won your Super Bowl
fan.
You won your Super Bowl.
No, bit. Don't even fuck with me on that because you know I didn't.
Yeah, you won your Super Bowl. Like, congrats. Like,
No, I
He's
didn't.
talking about the Lions beating the Packers, Mookie. He's not talking about your bullshit fantasy football league.
Oh
that
my
nobody gives a
God,
fuck about.
dude. Why do you always default to that?
Bro, why'd you bring that up? I wasn't even thinking of that.
Exactly. That's the thing. Hey, Mookie, nobody ever, except for you, is thinking about your fantasy team. So when we speak, it has nothing to do with your fantasy team. 100%. Guarantee.
It's only when I speak, but to be fair,
because Caesar is into the fantasy game, so I thought that's what he was referring to. I also didn't realize that the Lions.
I don't work at the rodeo. I go there for fun. They have funnel cakes, the fucking potato chips on the stick.
Though.
They have the rubber band guns, the new hats. It's fucking dope. It's the best.
Mookie and the dog. Mookie and the dog.
You know what Caesar? What we need to do is we need to do Mookie and Dog on the road.
Oh my goodness!
Because we could go to the Texas State Fair. We could go to the North Carolina State Fair. I hear they have good barbecue. That's why I want to go there. Robert Taylor, we can bet whatever. We can sort it out. I think maybe the easy one would be the shot you did last year. We could put that on the line, and whichever team bows out sooner.
Let's do the same type of thing that Robert did with Matt and the group this year. The shots from this, you build a shot, and that Cincinnati shot's gonna have some Skyline chili powder in it. That's gonna be included in the shot. Okay, let's do that, Robert. If and Scott, you don't have to do it. I know you're not a Bengals fan. Mookie, you don't even have to do it either. I'll do it for the show on behalf of the show.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're gonna do a shot.
Why are you keeping me from drinking alcohol? That seems rude.
You can listen.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what am I being excluded from because I'm not a Bengals fan?
Yeah,
it's a show bet. Drew proposed.
Okay, wait.
Hey, shut up and let him tell the bet. Fuck.
To see who goes further, the Bengals or the Chiefs in the
or the 49ers or the Cowboys.
Well, see, that's what I'm going to say. I was going to modify it. What if we all – so clearly you all have teams. Robert Taylor has his team. The Lions are definitely not in the playoffs if you haven't noticed. I'll take a shitty team like, I don't know, Tampa Bay. How about that?
Oh, I'll take a shitty team with the quarterback that's won.
It's kind of popped in my mind. Whatever. Actually, hold on.
I'll
take the Jaguars.
Tampa Bay is at least winning one game.
Can I get?
Why do you have to say that? Why do you have to say that? Let me stress on my own time and in my quiet despair. Bro,
this is the ultimate for me. I'm like, which of my hatred shines through harder? And I decided Cowboys in a landslide. But but I mean, I do hope that like Tom Brady steps on something sharp towards the end of the game.
I'm such a lovable person, but all my teams are hated.
A rake out there that Tom Brady did.
Landscape crew just
is that the OJ knife? How'd it get on the field? Oh my God! Tom Brady just stepped on the OJ knife. It's horrible.
Good thing he already beat them.
The Cowboys are 1-4 on grass. I'm fucking terrified.
My favorite stat. Hey, speaking of stats, my favorite stat of the week was Dak Prescott, 7 straight games with an interception.
Bro, I don't give a fuck how many interceptions he fucking throws, as long as they fucking win. You could throw fucking
Which
12
they
interceptions
didn't
in
do
a
against the
game.
I was gonna say, but they didn't do against fucking DC.
Dude, they gave up
No,
with
that's
so
fine.
much time
Bro,
left too.
That's fine.
They're just
That's
like,
fine.
Cooper Rush, go out there, get your snaps, buddy.
That's fine. Let
I
all
can't
the
believe he
fucking
didn't
dog
audible at the
shit
line every
throws.
single play to actually go for the win.
Get all that out of their system. Sedarian had a terrible game. Ezekiel had a terrible game. Well, everyone had a terrible game.
System. My favorite line of somebody's team who loses right before the playoffs. Listen, I didn't want to go in on that win streak. We had to get that loss out of the way. Now we're ready for the playoffs.
Bro, that was the worst game of the fucking season. It was depressing.
So, all right. So,
Jared is already out here hedging his bets. He's talking.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring with that too. I mean, Niners coming in, winning 10 straight, and they got to beat a team that they already beat twice. You know how it is trying to beat a team 3 times in a season, man. So, I'm just saying. I mean, if things happen, I got built.
I'll make you a shirt.
And I mean, and a rookie QB. I mean, I got a lot of things lined up in case shit goes sideways this weekend. I'm just
Scott, literally the same. But I have the trump card of my team watched the guy almost die on the field.
Yeah, you do. You do got that one. Like I can't play that one, but
what's my excuse that they're the Cowboys?
No, I was gonna say there's no excuse. I was gonna say it's just like it's natural order of things. Like
if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'll get a fucking tattoo. Like I'll get a whole ass tattoo that says like Super Bowl champs. Like I'll be that Mexican Cowboys fan.
By the way, can I just
no, that's not brave of you. You got to do that shit before they win it.
Fuck no.
You gotta get it right.
Who are the 49ers playing? Are they playing Geno?
Yes.
Yeah.
If the Seahawks win, bro, I'm making you a shirt that says I ain't right back.
So, do you guys want to pick my team, or should I get to pick my team in the playoffs?
I said Tampa Bay.
I think you should take the team in the playoffs closest to the Lions, not
Minnesota,
not geographically. The team that's closest to like the Lions' MO. So
Cowboys.
Congrats on being a Jacksonville fan this playoffs, Mookie.
Cowboys.
You're a Jacksonville.
Yeah,
fan.
all right. I gotta be honest though. Here's the thing: I'm not mad about that because I feel like we're gonna have really favorable odds on the books. So, like, I'm going to lose and probably take a nasty-ass motherfucking shot, but I'm going to make money off of it. Also, I want to amend the bet. I think the way we should try to do it, because now if we're going 5 wide, because we're throwing, what's his name, Robert in, if each round of the playoffs, as someone gets eliminated, we do shots. Because I'm expecting to get eliminated the first round, but then y'all still be playing.
I like this. And here's the thing. You have to, if your team gets eliminated in the first round, you have to do shots every round. Like you are the
loser. We all lose?
Everybody.
Caesar, this can be the best thing ever as we watch Tom Brady win his 19th Super Bowl title. And we're all drinking like 9 shots on his way to the title.
9 shots of hypnotic with Skyline chili in it.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what Skyline chili is. So thank God for me. I'm not doing that shit. I'll drink some fucking Texas alternative.
Robert had asked, there's been a lot of
Caesar, I can mail it to you. Don't worry.
But Robert was asking, where would I even find that shit? Robert, I got you covered, baby. I'll send you a packet of Skyline chili mix that you can.
I'm pretty sure UPS mails.
Oh, you're not even going to give them a can of it? You're going to make them do the mix?
Do the mix.
Oh, that's fucking brutal, dude.
The best part, though, is that I
thought I was doing him a favor because then it doesn't have chunks of meat in it.
I just realized you're wearing a Bengals shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, but
it's a Bengals.
I thought it was Run DMC this whole time. But I was like, wait, that's not RUN.
Run DMC.
Wow. Congratulations. That's what they were going for. They fooled the one guy.
Cincy Shirts has had a week, man. They made those 513 shirts that have like the Bengals stripes, and then it was the Buffalo 3 for DeMar, and they started selling them with all the profits going to Hamlin's charity. And like all the guys on NFL, like the pregame show on Sunday, were wearing that shirt. Like Cincy Shirts has done well with that, man. I think I read somewhere they donated like over 10K to the charity based on the profits of that. It's pretty impressive shit that they did. But I did find it kind of funny this week, as crazy as last week was and how taken aback everybody was. man, did everything change as soon as Hamlin woke up. And like everybody was
imagine
like,
that. He
he's
survived and now
he's
no one
up.
cares.
Okay, great. What the fuck is going on with these seedings in the AFC? This is some bullshit, god damn it. I mean, instantaneously, Bengals fans were pissed because there was going to be a coin toss. Chiefs fans were mad because they might not get to play the AFC Championship game at home. Everybody was mad. It was like it never happened. It never happened.
Like, but yet I'm the asshole for being pissed like that a day earlier for my fantasy loss. But I'm the dick. Yeah. Fair. Whatever. Pass.
Moving on.
Guys, did you see, speaking of DeMar Hamlin, did you see what the Steelers are going viral for this weekend? The Steelers, not only did they keep Mike Tomlin's streak alive, of never having a losing season after starting off 2-6 this year, they went viral because after a sack, they did a CPR celebration. Which, listen, I'm not saying they were bad guys for doing. I don't think that was the intent. I don't think there was any malicious intent. But goddamn, was that tone deaf? The 1 week that you should not do a CPR celebration is that week. Like, this was the week that was like, nah. Even Madden was like, we're taking that out of the game. Like, that's not going to be in the game anymore. That celebration doesn't exist. And the Steelers did it. Dude, I didn't. Did you see that, Scott? Did you see it happen, or did you see it going viral at all?
Yeah, I saw it, but I mean, Cincinnati's out here, celebrating Mixon and his faux coin toss. I mean, why can't we celebrate? Why can't we celebrate? Why can't we celebrate Pittsburgh and their tone deafness of fucking doing a CPR celebration the same week?
Okay,
listen,
I mean,
I'm just saying, if you live in a glass house, you probably
that's a good movie.
Doing your things, man.
Mixon celebration had nothing to do with
it
had everything to do with the fuck you to Roger Goodell. Okay,
yeah, it was still petty town USA. So like.
But the Steelers weren't.
Oh no! I mean, I did love it.
Why'd they have to get involved?
They didn't get involved. Like they literally I think they're just dumbass jocks who like didn't think in the moment.
It's probably
a celebration
like every time,
right? Yeah,
something that like every time
they didn't even make the correlation. The synapses were not firing on that one where they're like, "Oh shit, DeMar almost died. Probably shouldn't do this." They were like, "Touchdown." CPR funny.
So now you're just calling athletes stupid.
I'm calling NFL players stupid. I mean, is that a reach? Is that a reach? I mean, they didn't come here to fucking play school. I mean, come on.
They did.
Speaking of the XFL, hey, Stetson Bennett, I got a spot for you.
About the XFL.
Yeah, you did. You did. You brought up a Cardell Jones quote.
Did you hurt something on that stretch?
No. Anyway, Stetson, I got you San Antonio. Stetson, if you want to be a quarterback in pro football.
You have a quarterback in San Antonio, Mr. Jack Cohn. Don't you try to replace Jack Cohn. You got to Brahma bull that shit with Jack Cohn.
No.
Let me hear the Brahma chant. Do the Brahma chant now that you got Jack Cohn.
I'll be a little calf.
No, you better pull the fuck.
Actually, I'd like to see what the calf is, so I have a
I don't know.
comparison.
Okay, let's see the calf.
Yeah.
Do the calf.
You see how I didn't make the horns all the way up?
Yeah, look, they're right there. They're just they're poking out a little bit.
Yeah. But if you take us to the XFL Bowl, then all right, Jack Cohn all the way, but I don't see it happening.
Are you kidding me? He's gonna throw not
30
that many touchdowns, but no interceptions.
Guys, did you hear about Bernie Kosar and what he did this week?
Bernie Kosar.
What a way to lose your job.
Oh my God.
He didn't want that job.
Bernie.
anyway.
All right. So Bernie was working as like a radio analyst
That's 4
for the
Googles.
Cleveland Browns.
4
And
Googles.
This week he was fired, and it was announced that he was fired, and Brown's Twitter erupted. Oh, this is how you keep Joe Woods, but you fire Bernie, you sons of bitch. I hate this franchise, but I'm gonna watch him even though they signed Deshaun Watson, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm upset about it, but really I'm not. But now this is the straw that broke the camel's back. You fired Bernie Kosar, you sons of bitches. It's also the 3rd time that Bernie's been fired from the Browns, but whatever. Let's not talk about that. The reason why Bernie was fired is because he made one of the first legal bets in Ohio. Not the first. The first was Pete Rose betting on the Reds to win the World Series.
Rapist.
Money. Bernie Kosar, he didn't rape. He went half Pete Rose, and he bet on the Browns to beat the Steelers, betting $19,000 on the Browns to beat the Steelers this week. And if you won, all the profits were going to charity or some bullshit. The problem is Bernie worked for the Browns. He was employed by the Browns. And as an NFL employee, you are not allowed to place bets. It is illegal for NFL employees to place bets. So the Browns, as they're getting all this shit from their fans about how could you do this to Bernie, had to release a statement that said, Bernie Kosar broke the NFL rules and we had to fire him. Like, this is just what happened. And all of a sudden the fans were just like, I mean, does it really matter? He's a radio analyst. Like, is it really? What a stretch. NFL is a joke. They're always out.
Calvin Ridley would like a word.
What a woman.
Like, seriously, like, how does this keep happening? Calvin Ridley's like, y'all just gonna just ignore the fact that this shit happened to me? Whole year suspension, dummies. And Bernie doing that too on air. Like, just keep your fucking mouth shut, right? Like, oh man, just don't fucking say anything about it. No, he's on air. Yeah, I'm out here fucking gambling. Like,
he's doing a podcast. He does a podcast that's sponsored by a gambling company. Like, he's been doing gambling content on his podcast for the longest time. I don't understand. As a matter of fact, I think it was he's part of like the Browns Sports Network. It's like a super popular podcast network in Ohio, but they tweeted out about
Belly Up Sports Network.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Belly Up. We're talking about whatever reflog.
But Belly Up is really popular in Ohio, I hear. Like, they've got at least
one really good show.
3 listeners who see in Texas.
Are we still talking about the NFL?
What
yes.
the fuck?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so you know how the Bills are complaining about a neutral site?
Yes.
I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw the Boise State Blue Field as the perfect host site. I have a better one. The Eastern Washington Red
Yes,
Field.
the Red Field. Ooh. The fighting Colin Cowherd.
I need the Bills to come out rocking those red jerseys if they do. They're the ultimate red jerseys.
No, hold on.
No, red versus blue on a red field.
Can we do Bills Chiefs both in their reds on the red field? Like, if we really want to see who are the best football players,
just be a nightmare to watch on TV.
Like, who the hell cares? If you're colorblind, wasn't meant for you anyways.
Dude, it wouldn't matter if you're colorblind. Can you imagine just all this red and you're trying to decipher what the hell is happening?
Yeah, but Scott, do you know how much money I would make betting people that the red team would win in this game?
None, because nobody would take that fucking bet.
Oh, Scott, you've clearly not been out in public.
Scott, I am going to bet people that the red team wins, and then I'm going to parlay both teams to win, and I'm going to nail it. Booyah! Mookie the dog! Ruff, ruff.
I'm up 80%. What about you, motherfuckers?
I don't bark like that.
I was today years old when I learned that gambling was that easy. You just find some sucker who's like, oh, I'll take that action on betting on whether or not the red team will win when both teams are wearing red. Damn. All these years I've been doing it wrong.
Scott, congratulations. You could open a casino now. You figured it out. Like, you understand why Vegas is such a great place to go and lose your retirement account.
Guys, I'm nervous because Mookie and I were talking about this before the show.
No,
so we wanted to do a parlay pick from the show. We wanted to, like, now that I'm getting into gambling, not as much as the Mookie and the dog degenerates, and I'm trying to drag Scott in with.
If y'all need a social sports book, let me know. I'll send you a referral code.
That was good. was
Dude,
good.
the best part is I created a text thread with like my in-laws and stuff that is just called The Degenerates, and we're just shooting back and forth bets left and right. It's the best thing ever.
All right, so let's build out a show parlay for this weekend because it is NFL playoffs. Scott's team's in, my team's in, Mookie's adopted team is in, Caesar's team is in. So I feel like
Wait, who am I again?
we can do.
Yeah, we got one
the
week where
Bucks.
everybody's teams are in, and then just be me and you, Mike.
Thanks, dickhead.
You just pick the shit out of it. We're both losing, and
Thanks,
the
you
Cowboys are
fucking
going to win by
asshole.
$1 million. You son of a bitch.
Caesar Brown, Team Brown. Like, come on, man.
Let's
That's
go.
gotta outshine the team thing, man. Like, come on, like. Don't be calling me motherfucks and all that because
I didn't. I called you an asshole.
Okay, well,
Let me have my 3 days of not worrying about the fucking game.
No,
I've
you
been
can
a-
have the Celtics. That's what you get. You get the Celtics losing in 5 to the Warriors. That's what you
Oh,
get. You don't get to have a Cowboy.
Oh wait! Oh, it's looking good. 65% of the public has their money on the Buccaneers. Oh, that's always
All
a good
right,
betting
let's
tweet
go,
to
Tom
read.
Brady. Oh shit, I'm the Jags. Never mind.
That's always a great tweet to read. Thank God, I have some hope now.
I'm gonna forget this shit by tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up and be like, guys, I went hard in the Commanders, and you're like, that
Well,
wasn't the bet.
I'll
dude.
start. There's no props. There's no props for the Cowboys receiving yet, but Dalton Schultz over either his reception or receiving yards. Like his receptions or his receiving yards. That's my pick.
No. See, pick one and give us what your line would be though. Like
Dalton Schultz, he's been like at what, maybe 3 a game. So if there's any, I'd go anything over, 3.5. If Dalton Schultz receptions is at 3.5 or 4, I'd take it all the way to 4.5.
so 4.5 catches. You're taking Dalton Schultz in the over.
Yeah,
Nice.
all the way up to 4.5. But if it's at 3.5, I'm slamming it.
Just like your Google form, yeah.
Yep.
I'm hammering the over on the Cowboys taking a big old fat L.
No, you know what? Keep egging me on. Why? Because a big setback only amounts to a greater comeback.
Okay, cool.
Why do you hate me, man?
I think that's what Dakota said when he spiked the ball with no time left at the end.
All right, look, motherfucker. That's where you deserved it.
Cooper
That's
took
where
the
you
last two
deserved it.
drives, too,
I
on top
didn't
of
need that.
everything.
I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
What, you didn't need a reminder of recent?
No, I
history?
didn't. I didn't need a reminder. Why? Because every time they're in the fucking
I'm
playoffs,
sorry, man.
Cowboy playoff blunders, and it's fucking Mike Tirico with his fucking glasses, and then they go back to 2004.
hold on.
Bring up. I was gonna say, bring
No,
up the
wait.
Tony Romo.
Exactly. It's every fucking year. It's every year. Like,
I
let me
love
see
it.
him. And then
It's
the worst day, well, one of the worst days of my sporting life, watching Tony Romo, DeMarco Murray, fucking do so great against the fucking Packers, and they throw the ball to Des Bryant, and he catches it, bro. He fucking
Nah,
catches
that was
it.
no catch. No catch.
Oh my god,
No
it's
catch.
one of the
I
worst
watched-
days of my
I watched
life.
that live. It was no catch. Sorry, bro.
Scott. Okay, so Caesar, I did find on DraftKings, they currently do have some odds for Dalton Schultz for his receiving yards. So you are saying over because it's 38.5 right
Oh
now.
yeah. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Is there anything for receptions or no?
Nothing. Well, nothing that I saw for reception.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll take the yards then. I like that a lot.
All right, 38.5 over for Dalton Schultz.
If
Scott.
there's no receptions that come up, then I'll take receptions, but we'll stay with the yards just for the sake of the time.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find that. Scott, what do you? What's your pick for this weekend? What's your slam dunk bet that we can add to this parlay?
The over on McCaffrey yards at 73.
Ooh, look at you doing research too to
what
know
a
how many.
dog.
Yeah,
You got to be getting good odds of that too, though. The 73 is
it's pretty. It's like 36%, something like that. Like the payout, like the profit.
Minus 115 for McCaffrey to go over 73.
Really?
73 and a half.
Wow.
That's
Scott.
Oh yeah,
that's
I was just gonna say. I said
What
when
a
he
great
finished,
pick.
when he finishes the 73 yards, I'm gonna tell you all this is why I don't fucking get it.
See, no, but that's I still
Well, here's
feel
the
like that's
thing,
some
if it makes
bullshit
you feel better.
though. Like, I don't think you're getting good odds on that. If that's what do you say, Mike? Minus 115.
Minus 115, but it's minus
Minus-
115 on the over and on the under. They're basically just like
It's a pick.
It's pick 'em.
essentially a pick 'em.
It's maybe he's over, maybe he's not. We'll see.
That's
So
why I'm
one's like-
going. That's why I'm going over. Because
All right.
I don't think. I think that they're not going to run Debo but they've got the strength of the Niners is running, and the non-strength of the Seattle defense is that fucking run defense. So I can't imagine the white boy doesn't break one off real fast and going ahead. Plus, he knows it's my birthday, so he gonna show out, baby.
Well, there you go. All right, Mookie, add a third leg to this parlay. What do you got?
Oh, this is the easiest money here. This is basically guaranteed. So we're gonna take.
Don't say that. Don't say the G word.
Fucked it up. God damn.
Guaranteed.
Oh my
Leighton
God.
Orient is coming out from tomorrow with the fucking win, dude. Hands down. They're coming off at honestly, they're a goal and a half favorite. So if we're taking it on the money line and getting minus 115, that's a solid deal. Cash this thing in right now, honestly. I would say take this one on the side too as a bit of a hedge or a bit of a safety bet. Go ahead. Put your house on it.
I'm not including that in our parlay. That's not that.
Dude, what the hell? That's a really good bet. It's a great bet right now. Minus 115.
It's a great bet. It's a fantastic bet.
You just said the odds for Scots were bullshit at 115.
That's
what I'm saying.
We're doing football, American football picks.
Oh, no one said American.
Yes.
First of all, no one said American. I didn't hear that. I heard football.
Scott,
I'm trying to make fucking money. So, like,
Scott,
if y'all want to be a little bitches and like,
we're witnessing Mookie and the dog breaking up before their first episode.
No.
No.
Apparently,
my
that's
grandpa
apparently
always
because
tells
the
me
dog doesn't
relationships
want to
have
make
tough
money.
days.
That's fine.
Relationships have tough days.
Oh, my barber did a great job.
Their work.
But yeah. That's another one.
All right, well then I guess it's a 3-pick parlay because I don't even know what words Mookie said there other than minus 115 for
Leighton Orient. It's a great pick.
See, so why are you so pissed?
I am adding to this 3-pick parlay. I'm taking Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes.
Really? 1.5? That's
1.5.
Don't say that, Scott. That's how they get you. That's how they get you, Scott. That's how they get you, brother.
This is why I'm not a gambler, but that sounds low. Like, I mean,
it is.
2 seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, and then you start thinking, that's 14 points.
This is their third time playing Baltimore, second time in 2 weeks. Like,
oh wait, so
second time in like 10 days.
So we're in the same boat then. We're both playing a divisional opponent, and they're 2-0 against them. Oh yeah, this has all the makings. We're both getting fucked.
That's why I said we're the same, but we have the added bonus of also the mental part of this.
But I'm playing the Buccaneers again. It's a rematch of Week 1.
No, that does not count.
Yeah.
So
Week 1 was, I'm pretty sure, like 5 months ago, Caesar. So completely different teams. But also, buddy, don't worry. Sarah's got her back. Somehow Shannon and Skip make it work. Mookie and the dog will be gold.
I need to get on SARMs to become Shannon. My arms are too skinny right now.
Yeah, because I ain't putting in that much motherfucking work. I'll eat the steroids, but I'm not working that hard.
I'm going to join a boxing gym because I need to learn how to fight. So hopefully that helps.
All right, so then I'll be the one that learns how to throw knives.
But not staying focused.
Anyways, so yeah, Burrow was on Jamar was on Instagram Live after the game, and Burrow was heard saying, I gotta play better for you guys. That's on me. I gotta play better for you. So Joe Burrow is coming out angry, mashing that over on 1.5. So here's the recap. Dalton Schultz over 38.5 yards.
What's the line for that?
Minus 115.
Okay.
Scott taking McCaffrey over 73.5 rushing yards at minus 115. I'm taking Joe Burrow over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That's going off at minus 200. 3-pick parlay. Those odds come out.
But what? Hold on. What about Leighton Orient?
I don't even know the letters in that name.
L-E-Y.
No,
T-O-N-O-R-I-E-N.
That could be your pick of the week, Mookie.
Yeah, we'll add that as a hedge. That's your
listen,
hit.
this is all I gotta say, man. You can judge all you want, Mike, but this is why your DraftKings account is fucking broke and mine is stacked.
That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
Mine is not broke because guess what they did? They brought the same bonus bet back this past week, and they were like, if the Bengals score 1 point, double your money. And I was like, I'm not getting tricked again. I'm not playing that. And then I was like, I'm gonna play that. Like, of course I'm gonna play that. And it actually worked, and I doubled my money. So suck it, bitch.
So you went from 4 cents to 8 cents. Attaboy.
No, the 4 cents was because it came in at minus 2,000.
I know, but
plus 100.
that's the best part.
I would like
to a lot of
I'd like to
people.
point out that Mookie's line was the equivalent of "I fucked your bitch," like the craft food of sports equivalent. That's why your motherfucking FanDuel account be looking so low, bitch. Like, you ain't shit. Like that was a craft food sports version of a fuck your bitch.
Yeah, this is just for you.
Make money.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yo, bitch.
By the way, everybody talks about the beginning of that song. One of the hardest lines in that song is when he's like, "Doesn't one of your bitch asses have sickle cell or something?"
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
He's like, you Ryan Clark motherfucker. What you got?
What? What? Oh, my hair looks sick. But what?
That might
That's
be a little bit too
crazy.
far.
Shout out to sickle cell though. One of my friends has that.
No, but so all right, so Caesar, so you didn't all right, so Ryan Clark, when you played
Oh,
this
God.
actually Ryan Clark has sickle cell anemia
Yeah.
or syndrome or whatever. So there was it was the Tim Tebow playoff game where they beat the Steelers, right? Guys? Yeah.
Yes.
Ryan Clark didn't play in that game because they had discovered he had sickle cell, and they're like, hey, you could play, but we would recommend you don't. And so then he didn't play. They lost that game to Tim Tebow's bitch ass. And I think he didn't get to the playoffs again after that.
I'm not 100% sure.
Shout out to Migos. My wrist so chicken got sickle cell. Ooh, what? Sickle cell.
Did you just do a second shout out to sickle cell? That was your second shout out.
The first one was to my cousin who has it.
Oh my god.
He's healthy.
Okay, we're running low on time here. Real quick, Scott.
God, I'm drunk.
My pick of the week. My pick of the week. This is separate. This is Chargers Jaguars over. It's like 46.5. So if I were y'all, I would take that. I would take 47.5 on Fliff, which I mean, yeah, I'd take that. They both have terrible defenses, so yeah.
I'm glad we came to that revelation before the show ended. Thank God I'm drunk.
Oh my god.
That was the more you know star. Like we
I
all
know my drop in.
So one of my buddies
You can't even talk.
he finally
Oh
listened
my
to the
God.
Mookie Looks Like episode the other day.
Oh,
Shout out
fantastic.
D. He said he was dying. Hey, sometimes shit happens. You get your ass roasted, but
Yep,
every
there you go.
Tuesday
Those
night.
HOA meetings, they're brutal.
yeah, he needs to go to AA. Them bunch of quitters. You can come here and have
What?
fun instead.
Okay, all right.
Oh, wait.
all right.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, we tiptoeing.
Earlier
No,
you
you
were
just-
trying to get canceled, but now you really are.
I tried black coffee for the first time. I didn't
Oh
know I
my
was a black
God.
coffee guy. It's actually great. Is the next step in my life Adderall? Is this like how I become an
No,
adult?
no.
What?
You don't, Caesar. If you're down with the black coffee, you don't need Adderall because you can go with different flavors, different blends. Like honestly, dude,
No, I'm not even trying to make a
get
joke.
yourself a really good
No.
coffee grinder.
No, like seriously, coffee is just like the saying. Once you go black, you never go back. Like
Dude, it's crazy.
like
I didn't know
when
it
I was
so good.
when I first started drinking coffee, it was like, yeah, let me. My motto was it's got to be lighter than my ass, and I'm light as shit. So I was
Scott,
always
that's 'cause
jumping
it's
like
January. Give yourself some credit.
no, but I'm
Wait,
just
what were
saying,
y'all
even-
4 days ago?
even at my darkest, it's like gotta cream that shit up. And I was like all the flavored creams. Now it's like give me a good fucking any just real good ass hazelnut coffee, black as fuck. I don't give a shit, man. That
Dude,
shit's so
taste the
good.
That's
beans,
the problem,
man.
Scott. I went black and I have not gone back. And part of it is because I'm not drinking just like the cheap Folgers or Maxwell House.
Okay.
Now I'm getting like good coffee.
Yeah. And you don't want to add cream.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like adding ice to a good bourbon, like the first time. You're like, I'm not gonna do this fucking shit.
Oh, here's a Weller Blue. Can I get an ice cube for that? No, fuck you.
Right.
Away
Drink
from that
this
Weller
neat.
Blue.
No, you can leave, and I'm keeping your money for this drink.
Right.
Like,
Drink this coffee neat.
Ugh. Dude, why isn't that a thing? Why can't you just go to like Starbucks and be like, I'd like a Colombian brew neat,
Neat.
and they like know what you mean. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
instead they got
because everybody that works there has been born after 2000, so they have no
Right.
fucking clue what neat means.
Not at my local
Right.
Starbucks.
Like
They got the oldies at my Starbucks.
they'll right next thing you know, I need a black coffee for neat.
Oh God! And they probably spell it NEET.
NEET. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's neat.
All right, guys, before we get out of here, I do want to talk about this Chiefs thing. This was all the rage on Saturday. It went viral very quickly. The Chiefs come out, run a trick play where the huddle just starts off going around in a circle. They break the huddle. It's like a wildcat formation with Patrick Mahomes in the pistol. They run a fake handoff option to Mahomes. He passes back, just pulling out all the tricks against the Raiders. Scott, I need to know, was this the most disrespectful thing in NFL history? Because if not, it's got to be up there. Like,
it was. It happened against the Raiders, so most people are just like, like, how can you disrespect the Raiders? They disrespect themselves every Sunday.
Oh, what a bar.
My only
What a bar! Yep.
But my only question about this whole thing was, this seemed like something that, I don't know, like you wouldn't want to put on tape, like right before the playoffs begin, or maybe you're just like,
what you're going to call that play in the playoffs?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're in a desperate situation and it caused all that confusion, but then maybe in the playoffs, you're like, I would never fucking call this in the playoffs. We're not playing the fucking Raiders, the clown shoe Raiders. We're playing real fucking football team. So no, we've literally drawn up this play for the Raiders in week 18 because they're fucking clown shoes. So like, we'll call this play just for shits and giggles because we know we've been working on this one all week, guys. We didn't work on anything else. Get out there and run that trick play against the Raiders and make them look like the fools they are.
Run the glee play on
Mookie,
3.
What was more disrespectful, the ring around the rosy huddle into a trick play, or Antonio Brown kicking the Browns punter in the face on a punt return? I just need the king of the mountain this. I got to figure out the most disrespectful thing in NFL history.
The ring
this
Rosie, because Antonio Brown,
yeah,
all you in the face.
Put that shit on.
It wasn't
wow,
enough time to think about it, but like, yeah, that was different than like, hey, let's call that play where we dance around and prance and do other things that I'm not going to say bad words about and get canceled. But
what?
That looks like
Mookie, you are tiptoeing so much around the line that it's terrifying me.
I just can't like. It was like let's go ahead and have a fucking dance recital on the field, and then on top of it, score a touchdown just to rub their fucking face.
I mean, they
weren't they up by like 24 at that point?
Touchdown, but it did get called back for holding. Because it felt like even the Chiefs were like,
of course,
damn, I'm busy as fuck. Just grab somebody as they run past me here. Sarah said it seems like a play out of the Little Giants handbook. It does seem very annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yep, it was fucking disrespectful.
Shitty said more disrespectful is AB for sure. That was savage. So Shitty is saying AB takes the more disrespectful.
Well, but at the same time, his name is Shitty, so why do we pay any attention to him?
Wow.
I think
Just asking questions, dude.
What was more disrespectful, the ring around the rosy huddle or Marshawn Lynch diving backwards into the end zone, grabbing his dick as he fell into the end zone? That was a pretty disrespectful move. It's got to be up there.
No,
I'm still going with this Chiefs thing because I mean, again, it's a play designed specifically for a team that you know is not going to be in contention,
right? And also, if you don't want Marshawn Lynch to grab his nuts at you, then
like they were like,
him, dude.
we've been
like,
working on this
not that
since
hard.
training camp. We circled week 18 against the Raiders as the time we were going to pull this out way back in training camp. We knew in July that this play would be for a game that we'd be up big in, and it wouldn't mean shit because the Raiders suck and we don't.
I just can't believe
disrespectful as fuck.
It's taken this long for someone to not leak that they worked with like a dance coach in Kansas City to like make sure they could understand how to do the footwork without like rolling an ankle or, you know what I mean? Like putting each other at risk or whatever. Like that to me is going to be the epitome of disrespectful.
I don't have good balance.
Oh, that sucks for you, bro.
How amazing would that have been if they're doing like the circle and they're running in the huddle in a circle, and then all of a sudden Mahomes trips and breaks his ankle and he's out for the year, and then they're like,
motherfucking
like Chiefs fans who have been like gloating about it and how awesome it was, because listen, it was awesome. But had that happened, had Mahomes
it'd be perfect.
gotten hurt, oh my God, they might have murdered Andy Reid. It's very possible.
I mean, it can't happen to a better person than Robert Taylor, though. So, I mean, I'd be okay with it.
The only play, like I'm just saying football in general, that I think was just as disrespectful was DK Metcalf pissing on Mississippi State.
Yeah, that was a good one. I
think that's like up there with it. The AB thing, AB was just being a dickhead. Like,
I got another one. How about all the money that Jamarcus Russell stole from the Raiders? That was pretty disrespectful. Yeah.
It's time to talk about these Bears. That's the winner right there.
I did watch that episode, Sarah. It was a great episode. It was
we all saw that ski mask and gun robbery in real time. There was nothing more disrespectful than my man not reading the playbook that they sent to him to fuck with him.
Study tape. It was blank tape. Hey,
no
am I
checks, baby.
Am I the only
Marcus? Oh yeah, I watched them.
Am I the only one that wonders if the Cardinals season would have been different if they would have kept that, homework clause in the contract? I don't know. I'm just asking.
We didn't even talk about Cliff. Hire Cliff. Hire Jefferson, baby. The movement. It's happening.
Done.
Arizona is going to hire a black head coach and give him more than one season. Shout out Steve Wilkes. Yeah. They gave him that 1 year.
They're gonna hire
Cliff. They hired Cliff. This time they're like, all right, we're gonna give a black guy a shot. They might even hire a black GM because the GM stepped away too. Mr. fucking tracksuit. He walked away too. Like what? At some point, we've got to call it the Hard Knocks curse because the Colts fell the fuck apart. Arizona fell apart right before our eyes. Like, Jesus Christ, the Cowboys are always a train wreck, and they were on Hard Knocks. Like, damn, you can't be on Hard Knocks.
No, how you gonna sell the Lions short like that though? They thrived this year, bro.
Yeah, I know they thrived so well. They still didn't make the playoffs.
Which
but they
for
beat
the Lions is a
they
huge
beat Green
improvement.
Bay in their Super Bowl that Mookie
They
talked
did.
about his fantasy
Yeah,
football.
and they went over their wins for the season.
See, great teams cover, motherfucker. Way to bring it home, Caesar. That's my dog. Great
This
teams
week,
cover.
we were drinking the last of our Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dews. This was Baja Blast. Scott, would you bang Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
I've drank so much Baja Blast in my life that it's hard to not see the difference between this and just a regular Baja Blast. So I'm smooth stroking this Baja Blast because nobody drinks more Baja Blast than I do. And that's why I know that this is the most delicious of all the Mountain Dew flavors. Mookie, what about you? Would you bang this beer?
Oh my god, absolutely. Like this is the one. This is what I've been looking for. This is the one where I'm head over heels that it's really going to destroy me when she dumps me because she's better than I can ever hope to be.
Why are you bringing up?
Oh god, here we go.
That just sounded like my relationship.
Caesar, would you bang
Well,
your beer?
sometimes you get your heart broken by a soda flavor with seltzer vodka. Shit happens, Caesar.
What were you drinking? You were drinking the ranch water, right? Would you bang it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was drinking
Bro.
Carbog ranch water, hard seltzer. It was fantastic.
Scott, I'm sure you had the same feeling as I did. The first time I sipped this, it took me immediately back to all those nights after high school football games with cheesy gordita crunches and Baja.
Yes.
Like the go-to order of 3 cheesy gordita crunches with chicken and a large Baja Blast. Oh my God. Right back to those days. It teleported me. So yes, absolutely would bang it. Just like the first time. Just perfect.
Now, before we completely wrap, Sarah called it out. Scott, did you switch? Like, did Baja Blast dethrone Code Red?
Yeah, I Republican the shit out of that flip flop. I'm gonna go with Baja Blast, the GOAT, baby.
I mean, in fairness, it's probably just because you've had so much more Baja Blast than Code Red.
Well, yeah. I mean, Baja Blast in the parking lot with some stuff. That's how we do.
What?
Cowboy boots, man. Cowboy boots. I sneak Baja Blast into the event venue in my cowboy boots to be like, take off them fucking cowboy boots. No, man, I just wanted to bring up a Baja Blast. And now I have a real reason to be like, that's hard, Baja Blast. Get that fucking shit out of here, Blackie. We said no booze.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the help and support this year. I know it's 2 weeks early, but to all our Chinese fans out there, Happy New Year. I don't know where else to go. Shout out all the rabbits. It's your year.
Us has to
Y'all
be
have
the
a great
greatest
rest of the
moment
year.
in the show's history.
We hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Y'all have a great weekend. If your team's in the playoffs this weekend, then I hope they do well, unless you're a Bucks fan. I'm the intern for Mike, Scott, and Mookie. Thank you for watching the episode of Factory Sports.
I've never drank Baja Blast in my life, y'all.
Me neither. No idea if this tastes like Baja Blast. Looks like it.
You fuckers.
Follow us on Twitter at Crafting Sports on the YouTube channel. Hit that bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Subscribe, rate, review. Shout out Belly Up Sports. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers.
Let's go, Jags.
Whoop.
Feeling hoops right now.